So it's 2026, and I'm in a major city in a rural state, Alaska, Anchorage, Alaska. Totally covered with multiple I don't know what's it called, cell phone service networks, pretty much over the whole state. I would say everywhere that I've been, there's a few places in between, but for a long time all of Anchorage has been covered with the internet and cell phone, and especially where I live, because I've been using it for many years. I've used it in this city for many years, and I guess outages occur. You would think that it's like a power issue. Power can't get to one of the towers because those towers are so fucking big and supported. They're not getting knocked down. A car accident or something. That's not happening. Guru, come on. Guru. Anyways, the internet works because at my house I pay for the internet to come in through a cable, and it does, and it works. But my phone is like spinning, and so when that happens, like the first thing I think when I go to YouTube and my phone just spins is along the same lines of they tell me I'm making a comment and they show that my comment's going here, but it's not really, so I see their little wheel spinning, and I think to myself, well, they say they're trying to load the page, but it's really not working very well. So I kind of doubt that they're really actually trying very hard or even well at all or anything. Nowadays people can just use, oh well, sometimes the system doesn't quite work very well. Really? It doesn't work very well. The system doesn't work very well, huh? Well, people are telling me that AI can write codes. People are telling me that Google has supermassive AI. And people are telling me that YouTube is owned by Google. So YouTube has access to all of that stuff, doesn't it? Doesn't YouTube have access to all of those things? To a whole plethora of people that can program, and a whole plethora of computers and AIs and whole fucking dedicated, never even in the fucking real world models just to make this thing. There is no fucking world. It's just this world, this internet made up world for the AI computers that work for YouTube, and they still can't get it right. They still can't get it right. We got outages in 2026, and I don't buy it for one fucking second. Now, these other places that I can go to test my service are owned by the bad guys too, but I don't frequent those places, and I'm sure I'm on the list on those places because of the lists that I'm on YouTube. They're gonna share all of that stuff. Oh man, I don't think I locked the car. It's fucking bullshit. You can see it from here. Let's see. I locked it here. That was awesome. That's the longest, that's the farthest away I've ever been able to lock the car. That was cool. Line of sight, I guess. I put the thing up against my head too. I wonder if it worked on the microchip that they put in there. I'm just playing. It's like I'm just thinking in my head. The words are just coming out of my mouth. Yeah, so I go to these other sites. I go to Facebook. Well, first I go to Amazon Prime Video because that's what I'm used to. So I go there and it doesn't load very good, but Amazon Prime is like that a lot, even when I don't think there's something going on. So I'm like, that's not a real good test. I don't want to sit there and wait for it because I still got another test up my sleeve, and I'm like, these people definitely seem to be on a different agenda team than everybody else. So I'm almost positive that it's gonna work. They want to push their garbage everywhere all the time. So they ain't gonna like block me out. They'd rather have their fingers in the pie, you know, than just fucking hide the pie. You don't get nothing from hiding the pie. But YouTube's petty like that. Anyway, so I go to Facebook and it loads. Huh. Isn't that weird? It loads. Sometimes I go to YouTube and it does this to me. That's why I'm saying that I think that they're doing it to me, because it happens like frequently. And I'm not traveling around, I'm not going somewhere else, it's just one stationary spot. And sure, it could be some other coincidence or something like that, but I go to use the internet, or which is Google, but I don't know what the deal is. I mean, I don't gotta figure out the rules for themselves. But anyways, well, this might back it up a little bit. It'll slowly correct itself, and perhaps I've never really tested this, but perhaps depending on the validity of the certain sites or things that I use via the internet, it starts to come back. So anyways, the point that I'm trying to allude to is I think that they either have a partnership or through the convolution of their information that they're sending, their data, their programming, it slows down or blocks your internet. I think they have control over your internet speed, which really, I mean, imagine that as a marketing tool. Say you're a big company that makes internet products, and everybody knows that people like the speed of the internet. So you don't crash a place or anything like that. You throttle it so that you can control if it's gonna load fast or if it's gonna load slow. So you can make people's things unreliable. I think that they whoa, hold on, we gotta wait for Guru. I think what they do is create the phone to have to go through some kind of procedure because it doesn't get some kind of information. Come on, some kind of back and forth talking. Oh, geez, talking information, and it'll make it waste its battery. I think they do that because the phone being active uses the battery more. They know that. It might even be a program where it's written like, at this age of the phone, it uses the battery up unneedingly at this percentage, and then the older it gets, the higher the percentage gets. So the battery doesn't actually get worse. It's just seeming like it does. Anyways, it's just they can't own the airwaves. Well, I guess they could jam them and things like that and go and find you through the use of the airwaves, but well, the way I see it is they have a control over the devices, the actual devices. So if you were to make a cell phone of your own, you should be able to use the waves that are in the air. It's kind of like you can make a shortwave radio just by tuning the antenna to the different frequencies, and then you can talk to different places. It is regulated, but that's on top of all of those things. And the internet in the air would be the same thing. It's like a radio station that's on and nobody's listening to, or everybody's listening to. So it's always there. The way that they limit all these things is through the devices, and the devices are written that way. Perhaps it's some kind of part of the code. It's like a dump or something like that, where it dumps it to a certain spot and it can't use its memory until it takes a dump. And then after, it won't let it take a dump until a certain amount of time. So it's like constipating your phone before it, so it can't get new things. I don't know. That could be the way that but they would have to have it going through some kind of system, because it's still just a wave in the air, and you would just be blocking it or retransmitting it, but it would still be in the original thing, I guess. I don't know about the distance. They say distance is a factor in broadcasting, but I don't know that it is, because they talk about you can go around the world, but you need to have line of sight. Since the earth is flat, I guess maybe if you went high enough you could have line of sight. But then we don't know what you're going through when it's higher. Well, I don't know. Perhaps there's something there. Yeah, so how real is this fucking bullshit? This experience that I'm having where I can't get on the internet at my home. At my home, the internet works. Huh. So we're led to believe that it's some kind of cellular network problem. Oh man, those things are so temperamental. Are they? The car is like constantly sending data to this or to that, connecting to this or that. I don't pay for internet service, but it fucking gets the weather anytime it fucking wants. Yeah. Fun, huh? But what am I gonna do? Am I gonna tell you guys, and then we're all gonna have a meeting and we're gonna get together and stop it? Because I'm holding my breath, I really feel like you guys are all just waiting for me to set the time and place, and you'll be there because of all the support that I get, constant comments and views and likes. It's really taken this channel to the next level, where I can truly actually earn all the money that you're giving me for being on the internet. Yay, he's on the internet. Here's $1, Max. Thanks. You don't know me. I'm not like that. I'm just being sarcastic. He's riding his bicycle. He rides his bicycle around the park. Bikes are awesome. Trails like this are really, really cool. But I've done it here, and it's something about it. It doesn't feel as fun as it should. When I was a kid, I moved into a neighborhood, and first thing you do is go ride your bike around and look at all the stuff and go see everything. And I don't know, maybe some kids want to meet other kids or something like that, but I just want to go around and see what's there. I can remember seeing the neighborhood kids at their houses and stuff and doing their thing, playing in the yard or walking down the street. And I've never had the urge to go talk to them, but something else you should know is, most of the time, let's say I'm going somewhere and I gotta take the bus. So I go to the bus stop and I'm the only one there. I don't talk to anyone when I'm the only one there because there's nobody there. But if somebody comes, I make eye contact, I greet them. I don't necessarily ask them where they're going or anything like that, but depending on how they receive those first initial contacts, I will talk to those people. But I also will try to distance myself from those people sometimes too, Not everybody is really somebody that you want to talk to, These people that are a lot of work to talk to. I mean, I don't want to work that hard. And you don't know what you're going to get. What kind of information am I even working hard for? Everybody, so let's say you don't succumb. I mean, you suffer to it, but you don't succumb to the propaganda and the oppression and all that. The majority of the people around you do. And so you're drugged down by these people enforcing these rules, these bullshit rules to push you into a worse place. In order to save you and make you free, you're gonna have to have some limitations. To have freedom in a society where there's other people, a society, it is other people, it's a group of people. To have freedom in that, it is basically not even anarchy. It's just chaos, and like an organized anarchy where there's no leaders, where you're self-governed. That's the thing, but you still have to be self-governed. You can't just overdose on anything that you want to. You can't just, sleep in any home or any bed like Goldilocks that you want to. You don't just walk down the street and, I like this car, and get in and drive it away. No. There's rules, and the basic rule is the golden rule, where you do things that you would want to have done to you. So if you want somebody to steal your car, then you steal a car. If you're okay with that, and if you were under the understanding that there is no special cars, and even if there was, it's just a bonus. You don't get to hold one for a long period of time, but then that could create where people try to do monopolies where, I like this car is better than all the other cars, but anybody could drive it, and I can't be upset if somebody comes and takes it away. But if you keep it occupied, if you keep it inside your little thing, then you can raise the bar and be like, I'm gonna protect this car. And you can make rules. You can even pay people to watch your car. And not use it. You could get together with other people, and where do you get this money from that you're paying? You're paying these people to keep you safe. Where do you get the money from? Who's paying you, and for what? What if you provide everything that you need for yourself, then you don't have a way to make money, do you? They can pay you to take care of yourself. When I was a kid, my parents used to pay me to babysit myself. Let me tell you, I'm not a strict babysitter in that situation. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do. And if I don't get the money, I still get to do the thing that I got to do. But if I get the money, then I just lived my life the way that I was gonna live my life, and then I get paid to do it for not dying. Oh, you're gonna pay me to watch myself so I don't burn down the house. I come really close, but I didn't do it, so you still gotta pay me. You know, I've tried really hard to burn down the house, but I just wasn't able to. Whew. Look at that, a big eagle getting a drink of water. It's like a turkey. It was cool to see it land. It'll probably take off when it sees us coming towards it. It's got feet like a duck. Ooh. That bird, or that bug tried to fly into my eye, or in my ear. One of those things. Yeah, it gets deep real quick. So the dogs have individuality. What do you think about this? So the dogs go around and the dogs can do anything that they want to do. These dogs can go over there and eat that tree if they want to. But if this other dog is bigger than this dog and it doesn't want that dog to eat the tree, it just says, hey, don't eat that tree. And the other dog has to decide, fuck you, I'm going to eat the tree, or wow, I don't want to go against this guy, I'm not going to eat the tree. That's basically it. And if this one thinks that it can do it and the other one can't stop it, then it does it. And the other one has to think, I can't stop that one, or I can stop that one. And then it acts upon that. This is a feather from an eagle that I put in there. Kind of thinking it would fly out, but it hasn't. It just sits in there. We'll call this Eagle Feather 1. Eagle Feather 1. The Turd Pro. Turd off-road. It's a turd off-road. It's pretty good off-road. I don't know. I got a Daihatsu Rocky. It's shorter and bigger tires. That thing is not a turd off-road. It's really good. Really good. Off-road. Alright. Big dog in the car. Sativa.